is Layla Jannan. I'm 16 years old and I study at Ibn Abbad High School. Under the framework of Students in the World organized by Global Nomad Group and our dear teacher Mrs. Tiana Husniya, who is in charge of the course, in this video I will be talking about the Sustainable Development Goal 13, which is climate change. This SDG is without any doubt the key to achieve many other SDGs. It is important because of the current sensitive state of our world. Climate change is already affecting water access for people around the world, causing more severe droughts and floods, leading to unpredictable water availability and contaminating water supplies. Such impacts affect the quantity and quality of water resources that the world needs to survive. In this regard, my country is suffering from the lack of the vital substance of water. This lack of water resources in Morocco is due to lack of rainfall owing to dryness. However, thanks to our dear kingdom and the help of organizations and voluntary work that aim to drill wells. What's more, Morocco has already installed the largest desalination plant in the world and increased its water storage capacity by building dams. Add to this, the population is aware of the crisis and help in its way by using water rationally. During the online course, I have learned a lot about not only some sustainable development goals, but also experiences written by people from different countries as stories shared in the websites. In addition, the important thing is to read them and get inspired to write our own regarding the topic of the module. Moreover, the outcome of this experience is to take an action. Hence, do not wait until others do. Be the first for the climate change.
Hello everyone, my name is Amal. I'm 17 years old. I'm Moroccan. I study in Ibn Abbad High School in Marrakesh. I'm recording this video to talk about my experience with Student in the World program and Global Nomad Group online training. I'm so glad to participate in such a wonderful course related to human rights. I really like the online course because everyone can write freely to voice out their mind, and we can read and have an idea about some experiences of other citizens in the world. Personally speaking, I would like to talk about one of the CDGs I like the most, which is gender equality. It's very important to overcome this obstacle to upgrade our mentalities and our achievements. In addition, we should look at this obstacle from a positive angle and consider it as a motivation to develop our capabilities. Women are usually confined in housework chores, but in reality, women are more dominant in many jobs than before. Like we see women become our astronaut, doctor, teachers, and even pilots, etc., which make of them strong pillar of the world. If men and women have the same capabilities, then there should be no discrimination at all. Finally, we should cooperate with each other to improve our communities and giving all women the status and human right they deserve. Regarding my community, with the new social reform, we can apparently notice that women have been involved in the political life and benefited from universal and local laws that advocate their empowerment and emancipation. To sum it up, I would like to say to every woman who watched this video, be proud of yourself. You are strong. Just trust yourself.
Hi, my name is Rajal Badouri. I'm 17 years old and I study at Ibn Abbad High School. Today, I would like to talk to you about SDG number 2, Zero Hunger. Zero hunger is one of the 17 sustainable goals that were created by the UN and are intended to be achieved by 2030. And to make that possible, GNG organization created online courses to spread awareness and connect students around the world. All that with affording resources as articles and with videos which helped them as it did for me to understand what human rights are and how can they stop their violation in their community and how are they related to the SDGs. Now let's move on and talk about SDG number 2, zero hunger. Let's start by a number, 828 millions. A huge number, isn't it? Well, that is the number of how many people go to bed hungry every single day. One might think that with all the resources that the world offers nowadays, there would be no hunger. But that's not true. Moreover, not only people suffer from hunger around the world, but they die from it. Now, the questions that come to your mind are what are the causes of hunger and what are the solutions? Poverty is obviously the principal cause of world hunger, since families and individuals that have been trapped in poverty can't afford healthy food or sometimes any kind of food. Climate change is also considered as one of the reasons that causes hunger since it is damaging food around the world. And to stop hunger around the world, the UN launched the Zero Hunger Challenge in 2012. The Zero Hunger Vision reflects 5 elements from within the SDGs, which taken together can end hunger, eliminate all forms of malnutrition, and build inclusive and sustainable food. And those 5 elements are... Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video.
Hi everyone, my name is Hassan Khadim. I'm 16 years old and I study in Abbad High School. Today I want to share with you my experience with the human rights course. It all started when my English teacher told me about it, and I joined me and some of my classmates, and it was a pretty fun experience. We learned a lot of helpful things like SDGs, that stands for Sustainable Development Goals. Those goals are made by the UN to guarantee a better life for everyone in the future. And one goal that particularly caught my attention is the reducing inequalities one. Because a lot of individuals in my country are still facing gender discrimination, especially in rural areas. Some girls are not allowed to go to school and others are not allowed to voice their opinions, and this affects their whole career and future life. But now with the help of this program, I learned how to raise my voice and take part of decision making of my community to hopefully solve this problem as soon as possible.
Hello, my name is Riam Rabib. I'm 17 years old. I'm Moroccan and I study in Abbad High School. Today, I would like to talk about gender equality. Before understanding gender equality and why we need it, let us know what equality is. Equality means ensuring that everyone has an equal chance to maximize their potential. And this discrimination based on gender is something we see every day, especially women. They were considered as low, weak section of society who were supposed only to do household work. They depended on others for financial needs, but we have seen women prove their power in different areas. They show that they are strong and can go far. Gender equality is not necessary for a home, school, or a workplace, but for a nation, and that's what makes a progressive country.
Hey, I'm Yahya Futuh. I'm a 17-year-old student at Abbad High School, and after taking the human rights course, I've been introduced to the 17 SDGs the United Nations have created, and the one that hooked my attention was the 7th one, about affordable and clean energy. So, as we all know, energy is the subject of debate and research since the invention of machines and electrical devices. The world have a growing need for that energy. The fossil fuel and natural gas resources really can't provide that for longer periods of time, as they are limited, without even talking about their effect on the global warming. That's why the world have been looking for solutions to this problematic. Some of them are renewable energy. The concept is to use the rays of the sun, the power of the wind and the currents of water to transform the mechanical energy into an electrical one. so we can make use of it. But a solution that caught my attention, but it scares most people, which is nuclear energy, which basically grants us energy generation without having to rely on the sun, water, or the wind. This technology is especially helpful in the space stations that are planning to leave the solar system. That way, they always have enough energy by taking a nuclear generator and some kilograms of uranium that will last years or decades or sometimes even centuries. So that was my way of looking at this SDG.
Hi, my name is Ahmed Yassini. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Marrakesh, Morocco. I study in Abbad High School, and I'm going to talk to you about a problem that my community and the world faces, and that is related to one of the UN's SDGs. And for those who don't know, SDGs stands for Sustainable Development Goals. It is the problem of the lack of water, and it is a serious problem that will sooner or later touch and affect every one of us. This problem is due to so many reasons, like the climate change and the excessive use of this miraculous liquid. I think that what I'm saying is a bit vague. I'll give a concrete example. In spite of all the efforts deployed to cater for the population's need of this vital substance in rural areas, Morocco still witnesses a high deficiency in water resource supplies. And what makes things worse is the drought season that my country is suffering from. And this is, of course, due to the climate change. Now, this looks like a big problem, and yet the solution is easier than you could imagine. All we should do is two things. One, we must rationalize the use of this important resource and vital substance, and this will not be possible unless we worked together to spread this message. Do not waste water, others need it. Second, we should direct our eyes towards the clean energy, the sustainable energy, the energy that doesn't kill our planet. And by following those two steps, I believe, actually, I know